What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over the trades I made for the day. We're going to run through this pretty quick. We have a lot of trades to go through. I traded multiple tickers today. I traded AMD, Etsy, Netflix, Roku, TPR, TSG, and Tesla. Every single stock, green on the day, green on every single trade, which is a bonus. So we'll start here with TPR. Yeah, TPR. Ended up making about 489 bucks. Not the best trading on this stock, honestly. It was a little rough to me, but still made out green on it. So first trade here was with 2,500 shares on the bounce here by the, you can see this candle here, right? So let me zoom in a little bit more. So ideally stock gaps up, has the opening gap candle right here running across. That's a bounce level. So I get in long, let's see, 2,500 shares at 33.77, and it was really aggressive to the downside. So anyways, we get it 2,500, 33.77. It pops up. I go to take off. This trade is inaccurate. Actually, I sold 2,000, and I think I sold 500, so it's coming off inaccurate. But the way it's presenting itself is that I bought 2,500 at 33.77 and sold a 2,000 at 33.83. So really wasn't a great trade. So yeah, nothing to really be too proud of there. But nonetheless, it's a green trade. But yeah, I was looking for a bounce like up here to where it got. So I ended up getting out really shy before the big move because it looked like we might roll down for another candle. So I took it off, and then next thing you know, it squeezes. Nonetheless, not the greatest trade, nothing to be extremely proud of, but made a couple $100 on that, is what it is. Next trade here, not the greatest trade either. We were looking for a breakdown on the day right into this zone. So we have this descending triangle formation. Was actually going to get short at the top of this move, and then I didn't because I was doing something and I kind of missed it there. So I was looking at it, was going to get short here, didn't. So then I was watching the 33.50 level because that was a significant level needed to break. So I was watching level 2. We had some buyers at 33.50. I was waiting for the level 2 to show those buyers jump out of the way. They do. I hopped in market order, got filled below where I wanted to, ended up getting filled at 33.39 and taking off all those shares at 33.27. So again, really not the greatest trade is what it is. Now you guys are going to go, Connor, that's because you used a market order. Yes, I understand I used a market order. I've been there plenty of times. I understand slippage. It just is what it is. Would it have worked with the limit order? I probably wouldn't even gotten filled with a limit order. But again, we're not here to talk about markets or limit orders. But again, not the greatest trade. Still made money on it. So walking out of TPR today with $489 profit. Next trade is Netflix. Not really next trade, but a trade. Netflix here. Pretty straightforward. Netflix was downtrending, just did like a small little scalp trade in this trend. So anyways, market's bearish, Netflix is going down. I get in on a pullback here, 200 shares short at 356.79. Take off 150 shares at 356.18, and then another 50 shares at 355.47. So pretty small, decent pullback trade there, and I'm making 157 bucks. On to the next one, AMD. This is a pretty decent one. So did a quick little scalping trade here. Came over to AMD, flip a chart on, seeing we had a bullish pennant coming over the VWAP. To me, it was a no-brainer. Got in long 4,000 shares at 26.38, ran it up to 26.43. So little small scalp trade there. Again, real small, decent trade, $200. Okay, and then it kept moving, sure, but really my target was this purple line, which I did get to, and did a little market order, so you took a little slippage on the way in, a little slippage on the way out. Believe me, I know, I understand market orders, doesn't bother me. So anyways, $200 profit there. Etsy. Etsy was a small little scalp short play. Ended up getting in 500 shares at 62.93, which is like right here. So I'm getting short at 62.93. Let me delete this one. So red dotted line, 62.93. Took the 500 shares off at 62.60. So about a 30-cent trade there, about a 33-cent trade there. Not bad. $160 on the day. So for this one here, right, down drops all day, goes through a nice bounce, hits resistance, basically a guaranteed short. Ended up falling short more here, but again, just traded a quick scalp trade there, $160. Roku, Roku did a couple bounce trades on here. We were actually doing a couple examples in our private room. So we traded the small bounce here with the room, traded another small bounce here for examples with our private room and private members as well. So here, Etsy, kind of a classic play I go through anytime there's a really bullish stock on the day and it pulls back to the 50 moving average. It's almost a guaranteed win, so to speak. You still have to be, familiar with what you're doing. But anyways, hop in here with 1,000 shares at 78.91 on this candle. Take the 1,000 shares off at 79.32. So about 40-cent trade there on 1,000 shares. So that was pretty decent. Then we hop in again here for an example with the room. We hop in 1,000 shares at 78.98, scalped up 800 to 79.11, and then sold the last 200 at 79.92. So this really wasn't a great trade, but we were trying to kind of build an example for the room, which we got the point across. But nonetheless, 2 trades there, $478 on Roku today. Next one is TSG. This one was a pretty decent trade on the day. So ended up getting short 3,000 shares at $20.60. So 3,000 shares short at $20.60. Took 2,000 shares off at $20.53. So a little 7-cent play there. Scalped majority of the size. Left 1,000 shares on, and then took the last 1,000 shares off at $20.32. So all in all, about a 30-cent trade there, grabbing $423 from TSG. Last trade on the day is Tesla. Or, well, not really last, but this one, again, small little scalp trade. Understand the wedge break we were kind of coming into. At the same moment in time, the market was a little bit bullish, so hopping in 300 shares here. And this was another kind of example we were doing for the private room too. Understanding the formation, the higher lows, the likelihood we were going to see a little pop here. So we ended up taking the trade. This was okay, really nothing to gloat about or be extremely proud about. But formation is there. If you can spot these in real time, you can do this all day long. So 300 shares long at 239.27, took the 200 shares off at 239.68, and then ended up selling 50 shares 2 times, 2 different trades, 50 shares and 50 shares at 239.57, 239.56. So anyways, this one here, you can see it on my chart. Let's get the trades off so we got some more room to work with. Okay, so pretty straightforward, little wedge snap there. We wanted more, but we got what we could. So a little wedge snap pops. Later on, ends up going on to another big move, is what it is. So we get a little wedge snap there, break up. Netflix, we already kind of went over. The Netflix trade was just a pullback trade, right? Getting in on the pullback for a scalp down. TSG. This one was just showing weakness, rolling through, breaking the 100 moving average below pre-market support, short into close to the 200 moving average price target. Roku, pretty straightforward. Bullish stock in the day, comes down to the 50 moving average, little bounce play. All right. What else do we have? We have TSG, TPR. TPR, pretty straightforward too. We played a bounce play off the initial gap candle support and then a short trade on the descending triangle breakdown below support right there. So next one here, AMD. AMD, pretty straightforward. Bullish, pennant, bull flag, whatever you want to call it. Break, 4,000 shares, run up to the 200 moving average, take it off. Roku, TPR, TSG, Netflix, XC, last one to do. Jesus. Etsy, short trade all the way down, bounces up into resistance, short scalp trade on that trade, pretty straightforward. So all those trades, sorry for going over quick. I don't have too much time, but I had to go over them pretty quick because I got to run here. But I hope you guys like the video. All those trades were made live and called out in real time in our room. If you would like to follow along or if you would like to just sit back and learn as we do them. It is not the easiest to follow along in trades unless you understand the value or can see the same value as me at the time I'm going to make the trade. But nonetheless, these are all called out live in our room. You can join us. It'll be the first link in the description, at least I believe so. First link in the description. You can join our private service. We have great members and a great community, and chances are you're going to learn far more from our group than you'll be able to learn from many others in a short time frame. And that's not to gloat, but it's just the facts. So I hope you guys like the video, and I hope you guys join us in our room. With that being said, $2,000 profit day. Very happy with it. I'm going to go grab lunch. As always, thank you again for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.